Hi, and welcome to Stupid Star Wars Theories, where I basically give you a stupid Star Wars theory. This one being about Zero Hour, obviously, the upcoming finale of Star Wars Rebels, and a bit of a forward. I do have to apologize for being wrong, I suppose, about twin suns. Owen Lars did not kill Darth Maul, but on the plus side, uh, they did reference old wounds, so that's good. So onto this, to the upcoming finale. There are several plot points that I believe will be resolved uh, in in the upcoming episode regarding Thrawn, blue guy right here, Callus, and Commander Sato, and Hera. Hera. Blah. And let's start with Callus, as we know that he's the new Fulcrum, and Thrawn knows who Fulcrum is. So there's that showdown going down, especially since with the previews, we see that Thrawn finds a communication device left by Callus. I think what happens to Callus will be that he'll be imprisoned and be broken out by the rebels in season 4, as in the next season. And Thrawn is about to unleash his master plan. Hopefully he does something. He can't lose the battle because there's that whole canon issue of, Scarif being the first victory the rebels won against the Empire. So, Thrawn needing to be in the Outer Rims to essentially map it to an extent for the Galactic Empire. Excuse me. Right, so let's talk quickly about Hera and Theta. We know that both of them haven't really been active this season as compared to season 2, where or the previous seasons in general for Hera. So I believe what we should expect is that relatively early on into the episode where Thrawn tracks down the rebels to their base on hold on a second. Gotta Google. I actually have to Google this. On the planet of Atollon. They'll get tracked down, and the big fight we see happening in all the preview and stuff is of course there. What I believe will happen is Ezra goes to Sabine to ask for help because they're getting their ass kicked, but more to the point, Sato will die early on in the episode. Most likely. And that happens because Hera needs a promotion. Because as we all know, she is a general by Rogue One, where she is referenced in the episode as General Syndulla. Whereas now she's not that high, I think. Definitely not that high. So, I think she'll be replacing Sato as head honcho of Phoenix Squadron, especially since she's essentially second in command, and in the episode since the Ryloth one earlier in the season, all she's been doing is ordering people around, organizing training missions, kind of taking a step back, whereas others have been taking steps forward in terms of action and screen time, rather. So, yeah, I think early on, Sato will be taken out, his flagship destroyed, and Hera, through the Ghost, will have to either go back to Atoll and command from there, or she'll command from the Ghost, essentially giving out orders, essentially ordering the evacuation. I think this is clear that it's going to be a pretty straightforward episode. They'll try to call in reinforcements to defeat Thrawn. They'll lose, but not in the sense of complete utter annihilation as Thrawn would wish, but rather in the sense that they'll be able to take out an interdictor. Interdictors being the ships that keep other ships from going to hyperspace. They'll knock out the interdictor after taking heavy casualties and get out. Among the casualties there will be Kallus, who will be imprisoned, Sato, who will be dead, most likely, a lot of Mandalorians, hopefully, because I think they need an excuse to keep Sabine out of the whole picture. I think she'll eventually become Mandalore, but despite her best wishes. And yeah, so to summarize, I think it is going to be a defeat for the Rebels. Commander Sato and a large portion of Phoenix Squadron will die. Hera will take over, order the evacuation. Kallus will be taken prisoner, and I do believe that if this was a more, let's say, adult-oriented show, I would say that Zeb would be getting what's coming to him as well. Because in my personal opinion, they're going to slowly phase out the old Ghost crew and just replace it with more and more people. So someone will eventually replace Sabine. Someone will replace Zeb. I think Kallus will replace Zeb. And yeah, I think it's just going to be a slow, rotation of characters out and a new set of characters rotating in. But I think Sato will die just due to timing of Rogue One, just due to the timing between Rogue One and Star Wars Rebels. So yeah, thanks for listening. Hope the production quality in this is high enough for you guys. And I'll see you when I see you.